Hello, everyone. Sergio Salas here from the Sanctuary. In today's meditation, we're going to look at what may have been buried within us that still bothers us, both physically and spiritually. More importantly, we're going to take the time today to release it and not hold back on the emotions that come up and out of us in that process. So, right now, let's take the time to get into a nice quiet place. Make sure you're not driving. Find a place that you can just relax. You're away from the family. It's just about you right now. And you can either lie down or you can sit down, whichever is most comfortable for you. So I'd like for you now to place your hands in your lap, palms facing up, and I want you to take 3 big deep breaths with me. So, first one. Second one. And last one. Make it nice and big. And now, I want you to go into your normal rhythm of breathing. I want you to feel yourself go into your body. So I want you to imagine that your physical self is safe, but your spiritual body goes within your physical. You'll feel how vast, how abundant, how spacious it is in there. And I want you to imagine that spiritual self from your heart going down. And you can feel your spiritual self go past your solar plexus, past your sacral, and I want you to even feel it go past your root. You could almost feel it go out of your body, like it's going beyond the sacral, beyond the root. Into depths you probably didn't even know existed until now. And as we go down, we see it get dark. It's darker. And now it's pitch black. Nothing to be scared of. There's nothing scary down here. But as we look down at our feet, we can see a light starting to form, like a hole opening. And as we enter this hole, I want us to see this new earth that's within us that we didn't even know existed. And we call it this new earth because we didn't know of its existence until now. We can even call it an inner earth. And as we see this inner earth, I want us to feel our feet touch the floor of this inner earth. It's nice soft dirt. It's a dark brown. It's very cool to the touch. But as we look around, we notice that there's weeds growing around. There's dead plants, perhaps old knotted trees, maybe even dead forest as you look around. I want you to walk forward and find the spot in this vast growth of dead plantation. And you're going to find a circle surrounded by rocks. The rocks are going to look white in various sizes and shapes. But surrounding it is this circle. I want you to go into the middle of that circle. And to your left, you're going to notice a shovel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dig into this inner circle. Because in here are going to be buried old ideals, old thought processes, old feelings that we've had, that we've buried. And out of this, we're going to see the transformation that occurs. So take that shovel and start digging. And as you dig, you may start noticing objects come out from your childhood. Perhaps it's a toy, perhaps it's a journal, maybe a piece of jewelry, maybe something from an old job, maybe a stapler, maybe something that reminds you of that job. Maybe it's an ex, maybe a gift that was given to you, or a letter, or an item that reminds you of that person. But whatever these objects are, as you dig them up, I want you to hold them. And I want you to remember the emotions you felt with them. That could have been anger, that could have been sadness, that could have been an old love. But we're going to take the time to feel them for a little bit. And more importantly, after we're done feeling them, we're going to release them, and we're going to let them dissipate. So dig and start finding those objects that have been buried within this inner earth. So I want you to take a minute and do that now. And as we start releasing these objects, as they're transmuted out of us, I want us to start looking around and seeing how the rocks are disappearing and greenery is starting to grow. It starts out as some patches of grass, but then as we start looking, flowers start to grow, and the trees start to nourish, and the weeds disappear and become beds of roses or marigolds, tulips, and daisies. The earth becomes more fertile, and beauty begins to grow instead of death, instead of decay. And now I want you to, as we see this new lush green grow, take a minute to walk and enjoy it. Smell the flowers, touch the trees, lay in the grass. Take that time, at least for a little bit. Now, I want us to start coming back to our physical body. So I want us to thank this inner earth. And I want to see that light come back around you and pull you up. And we see that inner earth disappear. And we move up past that darkness, through our root, through our sacral, through our solar plexus, and finally we land back into our hearts. I want us to feel our spiritual self come back and come back into the physical body. I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Again. And one last big deep breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Now, what we just did can occur at any time. As life goes on, we go through experiences, and sometimes those experiences don't always release from us. And some of these experiences are very, very good, and some of them can be very traumatic. But it's our job to go through it, to unbury it, and to release it, to allow for our inner earth, our inner peace, and our spirit to thrive. after doing such work. Take the time today, drink a little bit of water, rehydrate, and we love you all here from the sanctuary. Have an amazing day.